Hello everyone, Grandma here. Today I thought I would show you some of my vintage Tupperware pieces. Since it is summertime and barbecue season, I thought I would show you 5 vintage pieces that I used during the summer for barbecues and cookouts. All of these pieces have to be at least 40 years old or close to it. The first piece I'm going to show you is my Tupperware cake taker. This cake taker is great. I have used it to bake many cakes, like frosted cakes, bundt cakes, and pound cakes. When I have a barbecue, I always make a pound cake because I think it's much more easier to serve, and it's so nice when you have fresh fruit on the side. And it's so easy. This is where you put the cake, and then it has the nice cover for you to cover the cake. So it's ready for you to serve at a barbecue, and you don't have to worry about any bugs landing on your cake or anything. This cake taker is ideal to store, serve, and to transport your cake. And like I've said, I've used it so many times. It's one of my favorite pieces. The second piece is my large Harvest Gold Tupperware bowl with accordion lid. It's the perfect bowl for when I am making one of my salads. I have used it to prepare potato salad, coleslaw, and pasta salad. When I'm done, I just place the bowl in the refrigerator to chill, and it's easy to serve at the barbecue. The lid is a very easy lid. You just press it down in the middle and it seals. And if you have problems with your hand, you could also just press it in the middle with your elbow and it seals. So I've really used this so many times. You could see by the Harvest Gold color that it's a vintage piece because Tupperware does not make this color anymore. It was made, I think, in the 70s or the 80s. The Harvest Gold was very popular. The third piece is my Tupperware large seasoned serve marinade container. It features a grid design on the bottom of each piece, so you could marinate meats, fish, and vegetables, which I have done many times. And when you put the marinade and you put your meat or fish in it, you just seal it up really well. It really closes really tight, and you put it in the refrigerator. And like every hour and a half you would flip it over. And so the marinade gets really into the meat or your fish. And it doesn't leak or anything. I have used this so many times, and it works great. I've also used it for storing leftovers, and you could take it, when you take it apart, you could use it for breading food, and you could even use it for transporting food. And it's another one of my favorite pieces. The fourth piece is my atomic style salt and pepper shaker set with holder. I've used this many times at my cookouts. I don't know if you could see, the yellow says salt and the blue says pepper, but the salt from being so old is very light, and you could just about see the words salt on there. But this is one of my favorite pieces, and I know this is a collectible piece. And in the middle they have like a hole on the holder. At the top of the holder there's a hole, so what you can do when you put your salt and pepper out, you could fill this with some toothpicks. So if anybody at the barbecue is looking for a toothpick, It's right here and it's very handy. So this is a great little piece. You just lift the top to fill it, and then you just put the tops on, the little top on. You snap it on. They're tight, but that's how they're supposed to be. And then you open up the lid, and then it has the shaker. So this is a great little piece when I'm having my barbecues. This fifth piece is my avocado green Pickelli container with lift up strainer. This comes off the top, and there's a strainer that comes out, and this is the bottom. And then it keeps your pickles, and it keeps your pickle spears and olives easily accessible. I have used it also for carrot sticks and celery spears, and you just put the carrots in or the celery spears in, and then you just cover them with ice cold water, and you put the top on, and then you just lift it up to take out your snack, and it keeps your fingers dry when you're picking whatever you want out of the container. So this piece is really in use almost every day in my house. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all of these old pieces of Tupperware. Leave a comment below if you have any of these, or if you remember anyone you know having these. Let me know if you'd like to see more of my collection.